Hello students, this is Varun. Till now in coordinate geometry we have done with the distance formula which enables us to find the distance between two points whose coordinates are given to us. Let us suppose that line segment AB has one more point lying on it which is P, and let the coordinates of point P are x and y. Since points A, P and B are collinear and P lies between A and B, then obviously P will divide line segment AB in some ratio. Let AP ratio PB is M ratio N. And students, by using the application part of coordinate geometry, we can find the relationship between x1, y1, x2, y2, xy and m and n. And this relationship is given by section formula. So today our topic is section formula. Let us suppose that we have three collinear points A, B and P on a Cartesian plane such that P lies between point A and point B. This is point A, this is P and this is B. And let the coordinates of point A are x1, y1, that of B are x2, y2 and coordinates of point P are x and y. And let us suppose that point P divides line segment AB in M ratio N. Means it is given that AP ratio PB equals to M ratio N. Now to proceed further, we will draw perpendicular from point A to x-axis and to y-axis. In the same way, we have to draw perpendicular from point P and from point B on x-axis as well as on y-axis. And let the perpendiculars are AM, PN and BT perpendicular to x-axis and AQ, PR and BS perpendicular to y-axis. Now it is clear that length of OM is x1, that of ON is x and length of OT is x2. In the same way, length of OQ is y1, that of OR is y and length of OS is y2. Now we have to produce QA to intersect PN and BT. Let on doing so D and E are points of intersection. In the same way, produce RP to intersect BT at point F. Now it is clear that triangle PDA is similar to triangle BFP. So that is why we write triangle PDA is similar to triangle BFP. And we know that if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in proportion. So we get PD over BF equals to AP upon PB equals to DA upon FP. Now let us start with these two. means we take AP upon PB equals to dA upon FP. Now we can see that ADNM is a rectangle. That is why AD is equals to MN. So here we write the length of DA is equals to length of NM, and length of NM is equals to ON minus OM, and the value of ON is X, and that of OM equals to X1. That is how we get the value of DA equals to X minus X1. Similarly, FP, we are talking about this FP. For the value of FP, we know that PFTN is a rectangle. So the value of FP is same as that of the value of TN. So FP equals to TN. And we know that TN equals to OT minus ON. Here the value of OT is X2 and value of ON is X. That is how we get the value of FP equals to X2 minus X. Let this be number 1. Let this be number 2. Now let the equation which we suppose in the very beginning is 1 and this one is 2. Now from these two, what we can conclude? In the very beginning, we suppose that AP ratio PB equals to M ratio N. That is why we can replace AP upon PB by M upon N. Whereas DA and FP will remain as it is. Now from 1 and 2, we should substitute the value of DA and that of FP. So it will become X minus X1 divided by X2 minus X. Now if we equate these two, so we get M upon N equals to X minus X1 divided by X2 minus X. Now we should go for cross multiplication. So that is how we get M into X2 minus X equals to N into X minus X1. On simplifying, we get mx2 minus mx equals to nx minus nx1. Now we should keep the terms with x on one side and other terms should be kept on other side. That is how we get m into x2, and when we shift minus of n into x1 to left side, it will become plus equals to, and when we shift negative of mx to right side, it will become plus, and this nx will remain as it is. From these two we can take x common, left side will remain as it is, and on taking x common we left with m plus n into x. And again by cross multiplication, when we shift m plus n to left side, then we get this equation that x equals to m into x2 plus n into x1 whole divided by m plus n. Similarly, if we equate these two and we follow the same procedure as we have done here, then we will get one more relation, that is m into y2 plus n into y1 upon m plus n equals to y. And this set of relationship is what we call section formula.